Lesson 1. I have some friends coming to visit me next month.
Anna, I have some friends coming to visit me next month.
That's exciting. Where are your friends from?
They're from different countries around the world.
It's wonderful to have friends from diverse backgrounds.
Yes, I'm looking forward to showing them around and spending time together.
Have you planned any activities or places to visit?
I'm thinking of taking them to some popular tourist attractions in our city.
That's a great idea. They'll get to experience the local culture.
I also want to introduce them to our favorite restaurants and cafes.
They'll appreciate trying different types of cuisine.
Absolutely. Food is a great way to connect and share experiences.
Do your friends have any specific interests or preferences?
Yes, I've asked them about their preferences to make their visit enjoyable.
That's considerate of you, John. They'll appreciate the thoughtfulness.
I want them to have a memorable time during their visit.
I'm sure they'll have a fantastic experience with you as their guide.
Thank you, Anna. I'm excited to create new memories together.
It's always special to spend time with friends, especially from different parts of the world.
I agree, Anna. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen our connections.
Enjoy the preparations, John. I hope you all have a wonderful time.
Thank you, Anna. I'll make sure to show them the best of what our city has to offer.
I'm sure they'll cherish the moments and appreciate your hospitality.
I'm grateful for their friendship and the chance to create lasting memories.
Friendship knows no boundaries. Have a fantastic time with your friends, John.
Thank you, Anna. I'll make sure it's a memorable visit for all of us.
Lesson 2. I used to be messy when I was a kid.
Anna, I used to be messy when I was a kid.
Really? How so? Tell me more.
I would leave my toys scattered all over the place.
That sounds like a typical kid behavior.
Yes, my parents would always tell me to clean up my room.
Did you find it hard to keep things organized?
Yes, I struggled with keeping things in order back then.
It's common for kids to be messy as they explore and play.
I guess I was more interested in playing than cleaning up.
That's understandable. Playtime is important for children.
As I grew older, I learned the importance of being organized.
It's great that you developed that skill over time.
Yes, being organized helps me stay focused and efficient now.
It's a valuable skill to have in many aspects of life.
Absolutely. It's made a positive difference for me.
Have you found any strategies that work well for you?
Yes, I make sure to have designated places for my belongings.
That's a smart approach. It helps keep things tidy.
I also try to clean up after myself as I go along.
That's a good habit to develop. It saves time and effort later.
It does, and it also gives me a sense of calm and order.
It's satisfying when things are organized, isn't it?
Definitely. It helps create a pleasant living environment.
I'm glad you've learned to be more organized, John.
Thank you, Anna. It's been a positive change in my life.
It's never too late to develop good habits.
Absolutely, Anna. I continue to strive for improvement.
Well, I admire your progress. Keep up the good work.
Thank you for your encouragement, Anna. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, John. Remember, small steps lead to big changes.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Anna.
Lesson 3. I heard you like to keep fit now.
Anna, I heard you like to keep fit now.
Yes, that's right. I enjoy taking care of my health.
That's great. What kind of activities do you do to stay fit?
I go for runs and do some strength training exercises.
Running is a good way to improve cardiovascular fitness.
It's also a great way to clear my mind and relieve stress.
I can imagine the feeling of freedom while running.
It's refreshing to be outdoors and connect with nature.
Do you have a favorite route or trail that you run on?
I like running along the riverfront near my place.
That sounds like a scenic and peaceful route.
It definitely helps me relax and enjoy the surroundings.
What about your strength training exercises? Any specific ones?
I do body weight exercises like push-ups, squats, and planks.
Those are effective exercises to build strength and tone muscles.
Yes, they require minimal equipment and can be done anywhere.
That's convenient. You don't need a gym to stay fit.
Exactly. I like the flexibility of working out at home or outdoors.
It's inspiring to see your dedication to fitness, Anna.
Thank you, John. It's become an important part of my lifestyle.
Have you noticed any positive changes since you started?
Definitely. I have more energy and feel stronger overall.
That's fantastic. It's amazing what regular exercise can do.
It's true. Taking care of our bodies is important for our well-being.
You're setting a great example, Anna. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, John. I encourage you to find activities you enjoy too.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Your enthusiasm is inspiring.
I'm glad to hear that, John. Let's support each other on our fitness journeys.
Absolutely, Anna. Together, we can achieve our health goals.
That's the spirit, John. Here's to a healthy and active lifestyle. Lesson 4. I heard you don't use to worry about money.
Anna, I heard you don't use to worry about money.
Yes, that's correct. I try not to stress about it.
That's impressive. How do you manage not to worry?
I focus on being grateful for what I have instead.
That's a positive mindset to have. Gratitude is important.
I believe worrying doesn't solve the problem, so I try to stay calm.
That's a wise approach. Worrying only adds unnecessary stress.
Exactly. I prioritize living within my means and being mindful of my expenses.
Living within your means is a good way to maintain financial stability.
I also try to save money and plan for the future.
Saving is a smart habit. It provides a sense of security.
Yes, having a financial cushion gives peace of mind.
Do you have any tips for managing money effectively?
I set a budget and track my expenses to stay on top of things.
Budgeting is essential for financial control.
I also avoid impulsive purchases and prioritize my needs over wants.
That's a disciplined approach. It helps avoid unnecessary expenses.
It took time to develop these habits, but they've served me well.
It's inspiring to see your financial responsibility, Anna.
Thank you, John. It's a continuous learning process.
I appreciate your perspective. It's something I can work on too.
Developing a healthy relationship with money is important for everyone.
I agree. It's about finding balance and being mindful of our choices.
Absolutely, John. Money shouldn't consume our happiness.
Wise words, Anna. Thank you for sharing your insights.
You're welcome, John. Let's continue to prioritize our well-being over worries about money.
I'm with you on that, Anna. Here's to a worry free mindset and financial stability.
Cheers to that, John. May we find peace and contentment in all aspects of our lives. Lesson 5. I heard you're from Argentina.
Hi, Anna. I heard you're from Argentina.
Yes, that's right. I'm originally from Argentina.
That's amazing. What part of Argentina are you from?
I'm from Buenos Aires, the capital city.
Buenos Aires is known for its vibrant culture, right?
Yes, it's a city full of art, music, and tango dancing.
Tango dancing sounds fascinating. Have you ever tried it?
Yes, I've taken tango lessons back in Argentina.
That's impressive. I'd love to see you dance someday.
Maybe I can show you a few steps sometime.
That would be fantastic. I'm excited to learn more about your culture.
I'd be happy to share more about Argentina with you.
What are some traditional Argentine dishes that you enjoy?
Empanadas and asado are popular in Argentina.
Empanadas sound delicious. What are they filled with?
Empanadas can have various fillings like meat, cheese, or vegetables.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite is the traditional meat-filled empanada.
I'd love to try one someday. Argentina is known for its beef, right?
Yes, Argentina is famous for its high-quality beef.
I can imagine the mouth-watering flavors. It must be amazing.
It definitely is. The grilling culture is strong in Argentina.
That sounds like a meat lover's paradise.
It sure is. The asado, or barbecue, is a beloved tradition.
I can't wait to explore more of Argentina's culture and cuisine.
I'm glad you're interested, John. There's so much to discover.
Thank you for sharing a glimpse of Argentina with me, Anna.
You're welcome, John. It's a pleasure to share my heritage with you.
I'm grateful to have you as a friend from Argentina.
Likewise, John. Friendships that bridge cultures are special.
Absolutely, Anna. Let's continue to learn and celebrate our differences.
Sounds like a plan, John. Cheers to friendship and cultural exploration. Lesson 6. I heard you check the headlines every day.
Anna, I heard you check the headlines every day.
Yes, that's correct. I like to stay informed.
That's a good habit. What sources do you usually use?
I read news websites and follow trusted news outlets.
It's important to get information from reliable sources.
Absolutely. I prioritize accuracy and credibility.
How do you stay updated with the latest news?
I make it a point to check the headlines in the morning.
That's a good way to start the day informed.
It helps me stay aware of what's happening in the world.
Do you have any favorite news topics that you follow?
I'm interested in world news, politics, and science.
Those are diverse and important subjects to be informed about.
I believe staying informed helps me understand the world better.
It's great to have a broad perspective on current issues.
Yes, it allows me to engage in meaningful conversations too.
That's true. Being informed helps in discussions and debates.
It also helps me form my own opinions based on facts.
That's a crucial aspect of critical thinking.
I agree. It's important to think critically about the information we consume.
Do you have any tips for someone who wants to start checking the headlines regularly?
Start by finding reputable news sources that align with your interests.
That's a good first step to ensure reliable information.
Also, set aside a specific time to read the headlines each day.
Consistency is key when developing a habit.
Yes, and remember to approach the news with an open mind.
That's a valuable reminder, Anna. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, John. Stay curious and informed.
I will, Anna. Here's to staying updated and well informed together.
Cheers to that, John. Let's continue to learn and grow through knowledge. Lesson 7. Have you noticed that the buses here are old and slow?
Anna, have you noticed that the buses here are old and slow?
Yes, I have. It can be frustrating sometimes.
It's true. The slow buses can make commuting longer.
And the older buses are not very comfortable either.
That's a downside. We could use more modern and efficient buses.
I agree. Newer buses would provide a better experience for passengers.
Another issue is the pollution caused by these old buses.
Yes, it's concerning for the environment and our health.
We should encourage the use of cleaner and greener transportation options.
Absolutely. Investing in eco-friendly buses would be beneficial.
It would help reduce air pollution and improve air quality.
And it would contribute to a more sustainable future.
Do you think there are any plans to update the bus fleet?
I'm not sure, but it would be worth looking into.
Perhaps we can raise awareness about the need for better buses.
That's a good idea. We can start conversations and advocate for change.
Every small step counts towards a better transportation system.
Exactly. Let's work towards a more efficient and eco-friendly solution.
I'm glad we share the same concern, Anna.
Me too, John. Together, we can make a difference.
Let's keep the conversation going and find ways to bring about positive change.
I'm with you on that, John. Our efforts can lead to a better future for everyone.
Thank you for discussing this important topic, Anna.
You're welcome, John. It's always good to have these conversations and take action.
Here's to a greener and more efficient transportation system.
Cheers to that, John. Let's make it happen. Lesson 8. Have you heard about the high tax on cars?
Anna, have you heard about the high tax on cars?
Yes, it's quite expensive to own a car here.
That's unfortunate. Does the high tax affect many people?
Yes, it makes car ownership less affordable for many.
I can imagine it being a burden on people's finances.
It can be, especially for those with lower incomes.
Are there any reasons given for the high car tax?
It's often justified as a way to reduce traffic congestion and pollution.
I see. They're using it as a deterrent to limit car usage.
Yes, it's aimed at promoting alternative modes of transportation.
Are there any incentives to encourage greener transportation options?
Some cities offer incentives for using public transport or cycling.
That's a positive step towards reducing pollution.
It is, and it also helps alleviate traffic congestion.
I suppose it's a trade-off between convenience and sustainability.
Yes, finding a balance is key for a better transportation system.
Do you think the high car tax has been effective?
It's difficult to say. It depends on various factors.
It would be interesting to see the impact on car usage.
Definitely. Researching the effects could provide valuable insights.
I hope the tax revenue is being utilized for infrastructure improvements.
That would be ideal, to see tangible benefits from the tax.
Let's stay informed and see if there are any proposed changes.
Agreed. It's important to be aware of any developments.
Thank you for discussing this topic, Anna. It's insightful.
You're welcome, John. It's always good to exchange perspectives.
Here's to a transportation system that is both sustainable and accessible.
Cheers to that, John. Let's continue to explore ways to improve it. Lesson 9. Do you know where a bookstore is?
Anna, do you know where a bookstore is?
Yes, there's one just down the street.
Thank you, Anna. I've been wanting to buy a new book.
You're welcome, John. Enjoy your book shopping.
Will do. Do you have any book recommendations?
What genre are you interested in?
I enjoy mystery and science fiction books.
In that case, I recommend checking out The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson and Dune by Frank Herbert.
Those sound intriguing. I'll look for them. Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome, John. Happy reading.
Same to you, Anna. Have a wonderful day.
You too, John. Take care and enjoy your bookstore visit. Lesson 10. Do you prefer a big pet or a small pet?
Anna, do you prefer a big pet or a small pet, and why?
I prefer a small pet because they are easier to manage.
That makes sense. Small pets require less space.
Yes, they can be comfortable in apartments or smaller homes.
What are some examples of small pets you like?
I like cats and small dogs, like Chihuahuas or Pomeranians.
Small dogs and cats can be great companions.
They're also easier to handle and take care of.
What about you, John? Do you prefer big or small pets?
I actually prefer big pets like Labrador retrievers or golden retrievers.
Big dogs can be very friendly and great for outdoor activities.
Yes, they can be excellent companions for adventures.
Big pets do require more space and exercise, though.
That's true, and they may need more grooming as well.
It's interesting how our preferences differ when it comes to pets.
Yes, it depends on our lifestyles and personal preferences.
Ultimately, the most important thing is giving love and care to our pets, regardless of their size.
Absolutely, John. Pets bring joy and companionship to our lives.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Anna.
You're welcome, John. It's always nice to discuss pets.
Indeed. Have a wonderful day, Anna.
You too, John. Take care and enjoy your time with your pet, whichever size they may be. Lesson 11. How are you finding university life so far?
Anna, how are you finding university life so far?
It's been quite an experience, John. How about you?
I'm enjoying it too. There's so much to explore and learn.
Absolutely. The academic environment is stimulating and challenging.
I agree. The professors are knowledgeable and passionate about their subjects.
It's inspiring to be surrounded by students who are driven and motivated.
I've also been impressed by the range of extracurricular activities available.
Yes, joining clubs and organizations has allowed me to pursue my interests.
It's a great way to meet new people and make lifelong friends.
Definitely. The social aspect of university life is exciting and dynamic.
Have you faced any challenges adjusting to university life?
Time management has been a bit challenging, but I'm learning to prioritize.
I can relate. Balancing coursework, assignments, and personal life requires planning.
True. But it's also a time of personal growth and self-discovery.
Absolutely. University provides a platform for us to explore our passions and interests.
And it prepares us for our future careers and professional aspirations.
The campus facilities and resources are impressive too.
The library, labs, and study spaces are crucial for our academic success.
I appreciate the support services offered, like tutoring and career counseling.
They provide valuable guidance and help us navigate university life.
Let's not forget about the social events and campus traditions.
They add a sense of fun and community spirit to our university experience.
Overall, university life is a unique and memorable chapter in our lives.
Absolutely, John. Let's embrace every opportunity and make the most of it.
I couldn't agree more, Anna. Here's to a fulfilling and rewarding university journey.
Lesson 12. Have you considered getting a property mortgage loan?
Anna, have you considered getting a property mortgage loan?
Yes, John. I'm thinking of buying a house and exploring mortgage options.
That's a big decision. Have you researched different types of mortgage loans?
I have. There are fixed rate and adjustable rate mortgages to consider.
What's the difference between the two?
A fixed rate mortgage has a consistent interest rate throughout the loan term, while an adjustable rate mortgage has a variable rate that can change over time.
Interesting. Have you thought about the down payment?
Yes, I'm saving up for a down payment, which is a percentage of the home's purchase price.
It's important to have enough saved for a down payment to secure a mortgage.
Absolutely. Lenders often require a down payment to qualify for a mortgage loan.
Did you check your credit score? It affects mortgage eligibility.
Yes, I've been monitoring my credit score and working on improving it.
That's a good step. A higher credit score can lead to better loan terms.
I'm also considering the loan term. It can affect monthly payments.
Shorter loan terms generally have higher monthly payments but lower overall interest costs.
Longer loan terms may have lower monthly payments but higher interest costs over time.
Have you started comparing interest rates from different lenders?
Yes, I've been researching and getting quotes from various lenders to find competitive rates.
It's important to shop around and compare offers to get the best deal.
Definitely. I want to find a mortgage loan with favorable terms and rates.
Have you considered getting pre-approved for a mortgage loan?
Yes, pre-approval can give me a better idea of my budget and make the home buying process smoother.
That's a wise move. Pre-approval shows sellers that you're a serious buyer.
I'll also factor in other costs like property taxes and insurance.
Good point. Those expenses should be considered in the overall affordability of the property.
It's a comprehensive process, but I'm excited about the possibility of owning a home.
I wish you the best of luck, Anna. Buying a home is a significant milestone.
Thank you, John. I'll make sure to carefully evaluate my options and make an informed decision. Lesson 13. Do you think parental guidance is important for children?
Anna, do you think parental guidance is important for children?
Absolutely, John. Parents play a crucial role in guiding their children.
What are some areas where parental guidance is needed?
Parents provide guidance in areas like education, values, and life skills.
How can parents guide their children in education?
They can encourage studying, provide resources, and support their academic goals.
And what about teaching values?
Parents can instill values like honesty, kindness, and respect through their actions and conversations. Parents can also guide their children in developing essential life skills.
Such as?
Skills like communication, problem solving, and decision making.
It's important for parents to be positive role models, right?
Absolutely. Children often learn by observing their parents' behavior.
What about setting boundaries and discipline?
Setting appropriate boundaries and consistent discipline helps children understand limits and consequences.
How can parents guide children in making good choices?
They can help children understand the potential outcomes of their choices and provide guidance on making wise decisions.
What if parents disagree on certain aspects of guidance?
It's important for parents to have open and respectful discussions to find common ground.
What role does communication play in parental guidance?
Lesson 14. Have you ever thought about traveling to the North Pole?
Anna, have you ever thought about traveling to the North Pole?
Yes, John. It's a fascinating idea to explore such a unique destination.
What attracts you to the North Pole?
The pristine beauty of the Arctic region and the chance to witness the polar environment.
It must be an incredible experience to see the polar ice and wildlife up close.
Absolutely. The Arctic wildlife, like polar bears and seals, is a sight to behold.
How challenging do you think it would be to reach the North Pole?
It's a remote and extreme location, so it would undoubtedly require careful planning and preparation.
What mode of transportation would you choose for the journey?
Most likely, an icebreaker ship or a guided expedition would be the safest and most practical option.
It would be amazing to sail through the icy waters and witness the Arctic landscapes.
Definitely. The vast icebergs and frozen landscapes would be a photographer's dream.
I wonder what it would be like to experience the continuous daylight or darkness in the Arctic.
It would be a unique sensation to witness the polar day or the polar night phenomenon.
Are there any specific activities or adventures you would like to try while at the North Pole?
Dog sledding, ice fishing, and maybe even camping on the ice would be thrilling experiences.
It sounds like an adventure of a lifetime. But we should also consider the environmental impact.
Absolutely. Sustainable travel practices and respect for the fragile Arctic ecosystem should be a priority.
Are there any safety precautions or considerations we should keep in mind?
Yes, being well equipped with proper clothing, navigation tools, and following the guidance of experienced guides is crucial.
It's important to prioritize safety in such an extreme environment.
Definitely. The weather conditions and potential hazards require caution and preparedness.
Despite the challenges, traveling to the North Pole would provide unforgettable memories.
It would be a once-in-a-lifetime journey that would leave a lasting impression.
Let's keep the North Pole on our travel bucket list, Anna. It's an adventure worth pursuing.
Absolutely, John. Exploring the Arctic and experiencing its wonders would be a dream come true. Lesson 15. Have you ever experienced an earthquake?
Anna, have you ever experienced an earthquake?
Yes, John. I've experienced a few earthquakes in the past.
It must have been frightening. What was it like?
It's a scary and unsettling experience when the ground starts shaking.
How can we stay safe during an earthquake?
It's important to drop, cover, and hold on. Get under a sturdy piece of furniture and protect your head and neck.
What should we do after the shaking stops?
After the shaking stops, we should check for injuries and potential hazards in our surroundings.
Are there any measures we can take to prepare for an earthquake?
Yes, we should have an emergency kit with essentials like food, water, and a flashlight.
What about securing heavy furniture and objects in our homes?
Securing them to prevent them from falling during an earthquake is a good idea.
Are there any warning signs before an earthquake occurs?
Not always, but sometimes animals may behave unusually or there might be small tremors, known as foreshocks.
How do scientists measure the size of an earthquake?
Scientists use the Richter scale or the moment magnitude scale to measure the magnitude of an earthquake.
Can earthquakes cause other hazards?
Yes, earthquakes can trigger tsunamis, landslides, and even secondary effects like fires.
It's important to be prepared and informed about earthquake safety.
Absolutely. Knowing what to do can save lives and minimize damage.
What can we do to support communities affected by earthquakes?
Donating to reputable organizations or volunteering can help provide assistance and relief to those in need.
It's important to come together and support each other during challenging times.
Definitely. Unity and resilience are key in recovering from the impacts of earthquakes.
Let's stay informed and spread awareness about earthquake safety, Anna.
Absolutely, John. Preparedness and knowledge can make a big difference in earthquake-prone areas. Lesson 16, isn't the mosquito annoying?
Anna, isn't the mosquito annoying?
Yes, it can be quite bothersome.
I always get bitten by mosquitoes during summer.
Me too, their bites itch a lot.
Have you found any effective ways to repel mosquitoes?
Using mosquito repellent spray helps a bit.
I also use mosquito nets when sleeping.
That's a good idea to keep them away at night.
I wish there was a way to get rid of mosquitoes completely.
It would be nice, but they are a natural part of the ecosystem.
I guess we have to find ways to coexist with them.
Definitely, let's focus on minimizing their impact.
I'll make sure to keep my surroundings clean and remove stagnant water.
That's important because mosquitoes breed in standing water.
We should also wear long sleeves and pants to protect ourselves.
Good point, covering up can help reduce mosquito bites.
Despite their annoyance, mosquitoes remind us to appreciate insect diversity.
That's true, they have their role in the ecosystem.
Let's stay proactive in protecting ourselves from mosquitoes.
Agreed, and let's enjoy the outdoors while taking necessary precautions.
Thanks for discussing this, Anna. It's good to share strategies.
You're welcome, John. Together, we can minimize the annoyance of mosquitoes.
Absolutely. Have a great day, Anna.
You too, John. Take care and stay mosquito-free. Lesson 17, I think the book is on my desk.
Anna, I think the book is on my desk.
Are you sure? Have you checked there?
I haven't checked yet, but I remember leaving it there.
Let's go and see if it's actually on your desk.
Good idea, let's go together and find out.
Look, here it is. The book is indeed on your desk.
Oh, great. I'm glad I found it. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome, John. I'm happy we located it.
I appreciate your help. Now I can continue reading.
Enjoy your reading, John. Let me know if you need anything else.
I will. Thanks again, Anna. You're a great friend.
No problem, John. I'm always here to assist you.
I'm fortunate to have you as a friend. Have a fantastic day.
You too, John. Take care and enjoy your book. Lesson 18, I just need to sleep.
Anna, I just need a sleep.
I understand, John. You must be tired.
Yes, I had a long day and could use some rest.
Take a nap if you can. It can help rejuvenate you.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll find a comfortable spot.
Make sure to set an alarm if you have any obligations later.
I will, I don't want to oversleep. Thank you, Anna.
No problem, John. Everyone needs rest to recharge.
I appreciate your understanding. Have a great day, Anna.
You too, John. Enjoy your nap and take care of yourself.
Thank you, Anna. See you later.
Bye, John. Take care and get some good sleep. Lesson 19. Your jacket looks amazing.
Anna, your jacket looks amazing.
Thank you, John. I really like it too.
The color and style suit you perfectly.
I'm glad you think so. It's one of my favorite jackets.
Where did you get it? I might want to get one too.
I bought it from a local boutique downtown.
I'll have to check it out. It's a great fashion choice.
Thank you, John. I appreciate the compliment.
You have a great sense of style, Anna.
That means a lot coming from you, John. Thank you.
You're welcome, Anna. Keep rocking that jacket.
I definitely will. Thanks again, John.
Anytime, Anna. Have a fantastic day.
You too, John. Take care and stay fashionable.
Will do. See you around, Anna.
Bye, John. Have a wonderful day. Lesson 20. We have a very early start tomorrow.
Anna, we have a very early start tomorrow.
Oh, really? What time do we need to be up?
We need to wake up at 5 a.m. to catch our flight.
That's quite early. We should go to bed early tonight.
I agree. We need to get enough rest for the journey.
Let's make sure to set multiple alarms to wake up on time.
Good idea. I don't want to oversleep and miss the flight.
We should also pack our bags tonight to save time in the morning.
Definitely. Let's get everything ready tonight.
I'll make a checklist to ensure we don't forget anything.
That's smart. It will help us stay organized.
Tomorrow will be a long day, but it'll be worth it.
I'm looking forward to our trip. It'll be an exciting adventure.
I agree. Let's get a good night's sleep and be ready for tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. Have a restful night, Anna.
You too, John. Sleep well and see you in the morning.
See you tomorrow, Anna. Safe travels.